Be making bases.
What's good, YouTube? Beat Making Bases back again with another dope video. If you're new to my channel, please do me a favor. Go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and also leave a comment in the comment section. I do try my best to, answer all your questions and respond to all your comments. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Today, I wanted to show y'all how you can make fire beats with just using 5 tracks, okay? You don't necessarily have to create your beats using up to 20 tracks. You know what I'm saying? It can add more to it potentially, but if you really listen to a lot of the great music, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them have about 5 to 7 tracks in it. That's it. 5 to 7 instruments. So that's what we're going to be doing, going over how to make fire beat with that. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and grab a software instrument track right here. And we'll go ahead and use a quick sampler and start from there. Now, one thing to keep in mind when it comes to those 5 different instruments, things that are unnegotiables, right? First of all, you do have to have a kick. That's one instrument. It's either a snare or a clap. That's another instrument. A hi-hat, which is another instrument. A bass sound, which you could also go for like an 808. And then some type of melody instrument. You know what I mean? Those are the 5 instruments we're going to be using and pulling from. So let's go ahead and just start with a clap. That's the easiest one to start off with. I mean, all beats, especially hip hop, has either a clap or snare in it. So we're gonna just go ahead and get started with that. I'm gonna push this up to like, let's do 140 BPM, and we're gonna make a fire beat with just 5 instruments. Let's go. I'm gonna draw these in. Actually, when you're drawing in on a clap, everything is gonna be in between each bar, each measure. So this is 1 bar, 1 to 2. So right here where it says 1.3, that's where I'm gonna draw my claps. Literally from here, I can just take this and drag it over. And voila, we're getting it rolling. Super simple. Let's go ahead and add like a hi-hat just to keep this rolling. Pick out a good solid hi-hat in this. And I like using this step sequencer, especially if you want to do like a quick pattern. It's really efficient. You just do every other one. And if you want to make the pattern more detailed, just go to 64 steps. You have to switch between these 2 guys right here, so I can just randomly place extra notes. Let's check how this sounds now. Pretty dope. From here, you want to add a dope like a kick drum. So let's go ahead and do that. Quick sampler. Find the kick. And for this one, I'm actually going to just use my MIDI keyboard. So let's go ahead and record a kick. We'll go ahead and quantize that. And this is where the magic's going to come in when we start adding the melody. So we'll add a melody and then we'll, after that, add a bass sound. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find a dope instrument to use for the melody. Lately, I've really been on using Octave Deluxe. Okay, they had some fire sounds in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through some of these sounds and see what will motivate us or inspire us. Okay, so let's try to find something that's going to be fire. Something simple like that. Let's do that. Quantize this. Now let's check it out. And of course, the last thing we need to do is add a 808 or a bass instrument. Now, I'm going to actually do an 808. I feel like the 808 is really going to tie everything in together, just glue the track together, make it solid, okay? So we'll come over here. I'm going to use this one. This is one of my favorite 808s. And literally, this beat is pretty fire. I mean, depending on the artist, you know, saying they can come on here and with their voice add those extra elements to it. Now, the cool thing with just doing 5 tracks here is even when I have just this one sound for the melody, I can do different things with this guy right here, right? So I don't have to actually even change up the melody. I can come over here and drag it over here to this gray area and put it in the quick sampler again. And I could even come over here to classic mode and turn on this follow tempo and this. And I can play it an octave lower or an octave higher. And now all of a sudden, this part is pretty much a good for the hook. Now you can do stuff like extra things to this beat to really bring it home. Like, you know, just in the mix, I could come over here on this, I'm gonna call this like a pluck. And I'm gonna call this pluck 2. Some things we could do to make this beat sound better, even though it's only using like 5 or 6, like 5 tracks really. Let me just name these real quick, because you want to stay organized when, you know, you're doing your music production. And, right, I like to keep everything, you know, lining up. Okay, so one thing I can do here is add some reverb to this. So I like to use something called Valhalla Room. It's a real dope plugin, and it can literally add a whole lot of, you know, warm reverb to your beats. And you just see how just adding that reverb now to this 5-track beat just did a whole lot to this beat. I mean, literally a whole lot to make this joint sound fire. So that's what you could do here, and especially during the track out, like when you're actually turning this into a song format. So I can just go like this, just copy, paste it, and now we can just take this and turn this into a song format. Like, it makes it simpler too when you're doing that, because now literally I only have 5 tracks that I got to turn on and off in order to basically make a song. So I can start off just with this instrument here for the hook, bring this in, and then bring in our second sound right here, our pluck 2. And then I know for the verses, and I'll just turn that pluck 2 off, you feel me? So let me just do a chime check too. Okay, cool. Set. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll make these two. This will be an 8. You dig? Okay, cool. We got it. So, yeah, this is our 16 right here, and I can just do different variations within this, and then we can just repeat it and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So that's our intro. Let's check this out. And I like to do this before each, before the hook comes in. I'll just take out like maybe 1 bar of everything except for maybe the melody and the 808, and it just kind of adds a little bit of a silent transitional part. So yeah, we'll do that. And pretty much the beat's pretty much done. All I gotta do is copy and paste, and then just add a little bit of variation on the verses. Yeah, the beat's a rap. This is a rap on this beat for the most part, man. Seriously. And 2 songs are pretty short nowadays anyway. So see, this is what we could do. We could change up certain things over here, like say this second verse, instead of doing it exactly like the first verse, I could take this out and then just have it like dry. Take that part. And basically what I'm doing to like mute and unmute this is I'm pushing down, holding down Control and M. That's what I'm doing on that. You feel me? Just doing different things to really take the beat up to the next level here. And let's just listen how it sounds. And that beat's done. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? It's literally a wrap. The beat's done. Only other thing I would do here is come over here and do some basic mixing. You know what I mean? I might go ahead and do that in the next video. But yo, this is a wrap. This beat's going on my beat store, straight up. Period. I know it's simple, but be honest with y'all, like sometimes these simple beats, you know what I mean, are the beats that people want. You know what I mean? Because it's not too much to go along. You guys has the vibe, has that bounce there that you want. Yeah, man, don't do too much to your music. You know, you're already great. I'm gonna go ahead and name this one. I'm gonna say, matter of fact, name this joint. Already great. Yeah, we putting this on the beat store, man, today. So ukiabeats.com if y'all want to check out all my beats and stuff like that, just to, you know, get a vibe of who you're learning from and different things like that. See what I'm doing. I actually just put my beat store up, back up. I took my beat store down just to focus more on like getting like placements, music licensing, different things like that. But decided to go ahead and, you know, put my beat store up, man. But y'all can go and check that out, man. Make sure you get subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment. And I appreciate y'all, man. Seriously, I really do. And I'll see you into the next one. All right, peace.